It's a wonderful theatre, this, I can't believe it. Hey, I tried to explain to him down south, you know, it's like working in the north. I said, people are straight, they'll call a spade a spade. My father always called a spade until he fell over one, right? And then, I've forgotten what he said then. It sounded like, you're looking well, I remember that. But nice man, my dad. He died in his sleep at a Max Bygraves concert, you know, and he... So anyway, my wife said to me the other day, do you know, I fancy doing it in the back of a moving car. I said, that's all right with me. Oh, no, she said, I want you to drive. She said... It's not a difficult job to be married, and not an easy job to be married into in show business. I'll be very honest with you. You need a very special type of person, you know. Do you know what it means for me to go home at like 4 o'clock every morning and get into bed with a woman at that time who will wake up and do anything for me? Do you know what that means to me? It means I'm in the wrong house. I bet the Elephant Man got more leg over than me. And, but you see, showbiz, it's disruptive, you know. Many years ago, when I was actually alive, I was in a group. We were called Herpes and the Blisters, and we did a few spots in Wakefield, you know. But no, but I played drums from a very early age, you know, because I come from a long line of dead people, and my family played in the brass band, and I started playing drums, you see, and my right hand was all right, but my left hand wanted to go into another business. But then I had the privilege of joining a wonderful group from Leeds called the Cresters, and I'd like to bring the lads on stage who we used to work with all them many years ago. So, would you please welcome on bass Mr. John Harding? Thank you. Thank you. I shouldn't be gasping after that, I'm not right, you know. And, do you know, I've been breathing all day and I don't think that helps sometimes, do you, when you feel a bit intercoursed. And, I would hate you ladies to leave here tonight thinking I was a chauvinistic, by the way, because, you know, well, we're just men and women, we're different, aren't we? Same world, different planet, and, she said to me the other day, my wife said, I'm sick of living like this, I need to be wanted. So I've taken a photo down to the police station, right, and... you know, I'm still trying, don't think so, no, because, you see, I've spent this week, actually, £21.99 at WH Smith's, right? I've bought an instructional video of love-making techniques, in brackets, advanced, and, from America. I've learnt this position off the tape, and I'm going to try it this next week with her, if she's compatible, of course, and, exactly, and, it's called rodeo style, right? Rodeo style, part 1. I have got to lay her face down upon the bed like that, tie her hands to the headboard with some rope or chiffon scarves if available. Right. Tie to the headboard thus. Sideways elevation thus. Fig 1. Right. Rodeo style part 2. Now this is where I come into play now, right? When I have secured her thuswards, I have now nimbly hop on from behind, right? You know, like you do. And then, once we are coupled, i.e. coupled, right? Once we are coupled, I've got to say to my wife, do you know my girlfriend in Blackpool likes it like this? And then I've got to try and stop on. Have you ever thought about this? Do you know if Saddam Hussein married little Miss Muffet, would he let the Kurds have their way? I could never get them. This always got me. Do you know when there's a knock at the door, right? Why does the dog always think it's for him? No, the thing is, right, so it's the last day at school for this teacher, and all the kids have brought presents in wrapped up for her. This is the one, right? And now she knows what all the parents do for a living, so she says to the kids, shall I try and guess what you've all brought me before I undo them? Let's play a little game with you. And they all went, yes, ma'am. So out comes little Mary, and they've got a florist shop. She said, oh, Mary, let's have a think. I bet it's a dried floral display. She said, it is, miss, you're very, very clever. She said, I'm a teacher, love, that's how it goes. 10 no levels. And anyway, they're not teachers nowadays, they're the crowd controllers, aren't they? Remember, pupils used to be frightened to go to school when I was a kid. Now teachers are frightened, aren't they? I mean, our school in Halifax, we had our own coroner. And a young lad got expelled from my school for possessing a chewed-off shotgun. That's how tough they were. Anyway, out walks little Tommy, right, and they've got a sweet shop. So she goes, oh, Tommy, let's have a think now. I bet you've got me a box of chocolates. He said, I have, miss, it's a box of chocolates. You're very, very clever, miss. She said, I know, love. Anyway, out he comes, this little rag ass like this, and he's got this manky cardboard box like that. His mum and dad have an off licence, and they get all this dodgy gear from France, you know, and, well, we all do, don't we? And he bangs this box on the desk, and it's leaking at one corner. So the clever teacher goes, ooh, Harry, let's think. Boddington's bitter you brought me. He said, I haven't, miss. Oh, she has a right good waz on it then, like this. She said, is it Alco Pops? No, miss, it's not. Oh, so she has a double wazzer, like that. She said, is it lager? He said, no, miss, it's a puppy.